Hello everybody, hope you guys are having another blessed day, and today I have for you guys my kind of thoughts on some ban list cards that can come off the ban list and be free from that prison from Konami. Now, I'm going to say in advance, these are all just my opinions and probably won't actually happen, but realistically, with some changes these cards could have, maybe some erratas, they can come off the ban list either to 1, 2, or 3. So, let me jump straight into the video and start with Blaster. Now, Blaster, everyone is saying, is part of the next Dragon Lord that can come off the ban list after Tempest. And they are probably correct, and I don't know why this one didn't come off first. Maybe because the only good fire deck out there right now, if I'm not mistaken, is Salmon Great. And I don't see Salmon Great using this card because all this does is get you no body on the board. That's not Cyverse. And it also makes you have 2. You can bounce a card, I think, on the field for destroying for its effect, and you can special summon it. That's really all it can really do. So yes, they can use that, and I also know Dragon Rollers, or not Dragon Rollers, but Dragon Links can use it, like Rockets, but they already have Tempest, and I just don't see this card doing much of effect in the game. It'll be okay, so it can come back to 1. The Destructor is a card I think that can come back to 3, because it just got errata. So once it's erratas in TCG, this card can easily come back to 3, it won't do anything anyways. Yatagarasu, this is an old GOAT kind of FTK kind of deck, how basically just make sure your opponent can't even play Yu-Gi-Oh with you. Now, I don't think this will have any effect on today's meta because to use this kind of OTK, FTK kind of card, you have to play some kind of heavy combo, a lot of bricks, slot garnets, and shuffle your opponent's whole hand into the deck or mill it. And honestly, those decks are just not that good anyways. I play a lot of those decks and they're easily stopped by 1 or 2 hand traps, and Nibiru's a Fang, and that just destroys this deck. So Yatagarasu, I think, can come back to 1. Harpy's Feather Duster, it can come back to 1 if Lightning Storm is done being sold. Only reason it's not out, I'm pretty sure. Dreamchip boreal, it can come back to 1. One thing people say, oh, it doesn't have the whole thing that you can shuffle it back and use it again. Okay, let's add that errata to it. Now you can only use the effect once per turn, or if it leaves the field, destroy the card. Now another thing, people say, oh, it can be abused in the Dark Warrior kind of deck. So those decks that Meal Day. No, it wouldn't. We have Living Fossil, we have Overdone Burial and all that stuff. We never use it. People say, oh, it's good for extended, but you don't use it, mainly because you just have to mill it. We all care about milling our equip spells. Everyone says they don't, they're lying. And then Time Seal, just like Yagarasu, only be used in those combo heavy decks that can easily be stopped with hand traps. Now, Fishbook Blaster, I think, can come back, because honestly, it can help. I think the Mermails and Atlanteans that's out right now, and also it'll support the Frogs, and I don't see it being like the biggest OTK deck base kind of thing right now. Because oh, it helps you get all these like Quasar decks, but there's already so many things that do that now that Fishbook Blaster just won't really have much of an effect on the meta, I feel like. It'll boost the water decks a little bit, but besides that, it's not going to be broken, I think. Okay, now with Mind Master, something I'll do with Mind Master and also what's coming up next is Substitute. I'll give these both errata to a hard once per turn, and I think they can come back to 1. So that's just my thoughts on both of these. Both that have right now, no once per turn effects, so I think put them once per turn, these both come back to 1. Then I have Thunder Dragon Colossus. I just put it on here mainly because I think Thunder Dragons kind of got hit a little too hard, so I think just putting Thunder Dragon Colossus kind of give Thunder Dragons a chance to come back into the meta, maybe. A lot of people hate this card, but honestly, with one Thunder Dragon Colossus, once you take out that one Colossus, you're basically set for the game. And taking out one Thunder Dragon Colossus, honestly, a lot of decks can do that easily now. And then Binglong first to the Yang Zing. This card can come back on. I just don't see it being meta important right now, honestly. Yeah, I don't think it will do much unless you add the Yang Zing cards, but honestly, those are so many better plays you can do. You can get this from Crystal Needle Fiber and do something with that, but I just don't see it doing much of the meta. If it's something that happens with Binglong, I just don't know of. Maybe that's a comment, but I don't see it doing much. And then Broad Bull, I feel like let's give this Zodiac a little bit more of a boost. Let's give him back Broad Bull also. This is the 1. Anything more than that would be kind of probably abusive, but Zodiacs, I don't feel I'm doing much. It's kind of like an anti-meta deck right now. I feel like it's not probably the top 5, but that's just my thoughts. So, if you liked the video, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you can. If you have suggestions on some future videos and stuff I can do with stuff, leave it as a comment down below. And like always, hope the rest of your week is blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.